to decide what college to go to can be a very scary thing, and it's not helped by the global pandemic and the shutdown going on everywhere. In order to help everyone out, colleges are providing very strong virtual tours of their campuses so everyone can get a real feel for what the school looks like in the full walkthrough. So they're always provided by those schools, and we have links to those in the description below so you can check them out for yourselves. But we thought we would provide our highlights for what we thought were the biggest sites to see in some of these highly rated schools. So we'll move on to our first school, which is Harvard University and their new research building. So this research building is the largest expansion of the medical school for over 100 years. Crazy long time for a prestigious school like that. It's going to be something big. And the largest research and education building Harvard University has ever built in its whole history. It is a stunning 3-4-story structural glass facade, whatever that means, that parallels the street front and incorporates the building's main entry, which bathes the interior with natural light. So you'll have nice sun coming in, you'll be able to do your studying. It's a very nice place to be able to both relax and get your work done. Inside is a 500-seat auditorium with multiple meeting rooms that accommodates up to 800 researchers working at the facility. So it's a busy hive for a lot of important things. The $260 million structure aims at fundamental discoveries to treat disease and injuries. The 4-story structure is backed by a 10-story tower, just huge structures out there in Harvard. You'll see it from the other end of the state. Multiple story sky lobbies and split level communal areas, which would have amazing views all around from anywhere inside the building, I imagine. It's quite the sight in person. And it features clear glass facades with sprawling views of downtown Boston. Boston is a wonderful city, not too many skyscrapers, so you can see out for miles. You could probably see the whole state of Boston at that point. These high traffic areas are situated to encourage both formal and informal interactions between the center's biomedical researchers and Department of Genetics and Pathology students. So that wraps up our highlights for the Harvard School's new research building. Now we're going to look at Johns Hopkins University and their biocontainment unit. We're going to shorten that to BCU because it's a very long name. The BCU is staffed by dedicated providers with special training in infection control and can provide care for up to 3 patients in an environment that ensures the safety of the healthcare workers, the patients, and their families. When not active care, the BCU will serve as a site for research and training for high-consequence pathogens such as Ebola, SARS, MERS, and COVID, and highly drug-resistant tuberculosis. They're doing cutting-edge research in this building, and you'll be able to be part of that community. Through the support of an $800,000 grant from Maryland Department of Health, the BCU team has begun a statewide program aimed at supporting and providing resources to special pathogen assessment hospitals. The new state-of-the-art BCU at Johns Hopkins Hospital is prepared to safely care for adults and pediatric patients with highly infectious diseases, without compromising health and safety of other patients, families, and their care teams. So that wraps it up for the BCU and Johns Hopkins, where we will move on to the University of Pennsylvania, Ruth and Raymond Pearlman Center for Advanced Medicine. The Pearlman Center, a $302 million facility and the largest capital project undertaken in the history of Penn medicine, was designed to create an ideal environment for patient-focused care and collaboration amongst health professionals. The Pearlman Center is home to Penn Medicine's Abramson Cancer Center, radiation oncology, cardiovascular medicine, and an outpatient surgical pavilion. The Robert Proton Therapy Center, the part of the Abramson Cancer Center at Pearlman, is the first of its kind proton therapy center for treatment of cancer. A unique architectural feature of the building is the glass atrium topping the structures and permitting sunlight to stream into all corners of the facility. Again, many beautiful sights in these buildings. The Pearlman Center's operating rooms for outpatient surgery measure 600 square feet each, 30% larger than the dimensions required by code. So, they're not going to get sued, providing maximum flexibility to accommodate ever-changing technologies. In addition to providing access to world-class medical care for Philadelphia's residents, the new center also improves the economic health of the city by creating new jobs. Recognizing this positive impact, federal, state, and local governments are providing more than $20 million in support to the project, and individual donors have already contributed $27 million to support the project. Hopefully our highlights for these buildings have helped you figure out what you want to narrow down in your future college search. We'll be providing more in the series to come. And remember, you can always check out the actual virtual tours for these buildings in the links below.